Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, I want to talk today about the question that I'm often asked, that I have to address. People say, from many different religions, they just say that Jesus is a prophet. Now, let's address that for a moment, okay? Was Jesus a prophet, right? That's a question, right? And it has to have an answer. So let's go to the biblical text, right? The Bible, and let's answer that question. Was Jesus a prophet? Okay? Now, if we read in Mark chapter 13, verse 1 through 2, we will see that Jesus, okay, so here's this, right? In order for him to be a prophet, he would have had to prophesy something that would happen in the future that actually did take place, right? So let's see if Jesus did something like that, right? So it says this, "And as he left the temple, one of his disciples said to him, 'Look, teacher, what wonderful stones and what wonderful buildings,'" right? They're talking about the temple. "And Jesus said to him, 'Do you see these great buildings? There will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down.'" Now that is Jesus' prophecy that the temple and will be destroyed. That everything will be destroyed. And then he continues to go on and talks about signs of the end of the age, and then of course the abomination of desolation, the coming of the Son of Man, the lessons of the fig tree. But we know that in 70 AD that the temple was destroyed. And we know that it is what was prophesied by Jesus. So the question that they ask is, was Jesus a prophet? The answer is yes, he was. But see, I don't think that's the answer or the question that we should ask. We should ask, was Jesus only a prophet? And the answer to that is clearly no. He was not only a prophet. Because there's many things that Jesus was. He was a prophet. He was the Messiah, right? He was the spotless lamb that was to be slain before the foundations of the earth, right? He was the Son of Man. He was the Son of David. He was the Son of God. All of these things are just prophetic terms, names from the Old Testament talking about the Messiah that would come, and Jesus was that Messiah. So of course, yes, he is all of these things, but he is not just a prophet. Now, this is something that I encounter a lot when I speak to brothers from the Islamic faith. They just believe that Jesus Christ was a prophet. And so, it's whenever I speak to them about these types of things, you just always want to have a conversation and just be able to explain to them, the truth of who Jesus Christ really was. It's important that we understand and know who Jesus Christ really was, because otherwise they're just going to say things and they're going to attack our Jesus, and we're not going to be able to defend him. And the Bible tells us to be ready at all times to give a defense for the hope that we have within. And if we don't know how to explain to people who Jesus Christ really is, then we're really not doing anybody any good. So it is important that we study these things, that we know these things, that we can talk about these things with other people, and that we can address them. And then, the Bible tells us that we're not to fight demons, we're not to fight Satan, we can't beat them, but how we destroy them is we destroy the strongholds and the lies that they have in our brothers and sisters' minds. So if someone from the Islamic faith comes to me and tells me Jesus was only a prophet, I'm going to give them verses, scriptures. I'm going to give them the truth that's found in the Bible. I'm going to give them the Word of God to replace that lie, right, with that truth, so that the Lord can do what he does. Now, they may not be freed instantly. It may take some time. It may take their whole life. I don't know. Only God knows. But I'm going to do my best to be able to give people the truth no matter where I go, and I hope that you do too. So is Jesus a prophet? Yes. Is he only a prophet? No. We'll talk more about this stuff later, guys. I hope you have a great day. God bless you.